Yeah, fuck
Starting.
that.
This hangout on air is live. Welcome to that SuperMetaBros
Yeah.
Podcast Royale.
What's up, bitches?
What do we got? What's on the table? What are we
What's
excited
going
about? What
on?
happened in the world of games this week? That's what we're here to talk about, isn't it?
Yes,
E3.
sir.
E3 just ended. Can't believe it.
Yeah.
E3.
Yes,
Lots
sir.
of lots of
What's
so a
So,
lot of well,
so
little
what was the highlight? Who has a who has a highlight from E motherfucking 3?
Cyberpunk
Nice.
2077 all the way,
Yeah, it's like one of the bottoms for me.
all the fucking
Uh-oh.
way. I don't think people realize how fucking good that game is going to be. First person
It looks
RPG.
awesome.
I think people are overestimate. I think they're gonna be disappointed.
People have already seen gameplay behind closed doors, and it's phenomenal according to everybody that's seen it.
Yeah.
It's like nothing. I expect it's going to be a next gen game. I don't think it's going to be on PS.
until I see it like actual myself. I don't believe what other people are impressions because can't trust them.
I don't see
Well,
why
it's not
not.
just that. There's times whenever games come out and they might be good at first, and might have some good screenshots or some good gameplay, and then you actually play it, and it's like, yeah, that was good for the first couple of days, and after that, you're kind of like, eh.
That's not the impression people are getting with this game. People are saying that this is going to change RPGs.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see.
It's hard to compete with all the new games, though.
Look, my words, I bet it's going to be fucking awesome. I bet it's going to take the world by storm.
I don't ride the penis of that company studio, so
That's
no,
obvious.
I
You have
refuse.
a little bit of a bias against them.
I refuse
Bias
to
again.
ride it. Now, if they can do it, I'll be all on board. I'll be like, all right, we
You
down
pulled
with
it off.
this. Pulled it off. I mean, we're good. But until they show me something, and it's if anything, it's going to be nothing. Like it's not going to change RPGs. It'll just be another RPG.
Well, I think we should talk
I
about
dig
something
that.
that we've all are going to be excited about, and that's Elder Scrolls 6. I think we're all going to be pretty hype about that. I mean, I don't know if
I'm ready
pretty
for
sure
that
everybody
already.
in this group is
I've been
pretty
ready
hyped
for that.
about it.
I've been ready for that for years. So
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's probably the most anticipated amongst all of us, really, if you think about it. We might all have our different games that we want, and this come out, but really, collectively, we really cannot wait for Elder Scrolls 6 because the sky's the limit, I feel.
my biggest question on that, and it's entirety what they've shown is that actually like the world, or or is that just like a video of landscape they
Todd
showed?
Howard said that the trailer does give you clues as to where it's set.
It's possibly going to be in High Rock. More than likely, it's going to be High Rock simply because of the barren wastelands and like the fact that they have these little encampments that are in like the rock faces, and if you noticed, it was like they were right by the water, and there was a beach in the distance and stuff, so you could see that they're more than likely in High Rock.
I'm down.
But it's still
Down and
sex on
ready.
Tamriel.
I feel like it's just going to be another Bethesda game though when it comes down to it. Like
What you feel that might be redundant?
yeah, I mean, there's so many companies that have taken that what Bethesda does best, and they do it so much better.
Somebody's got to
That's a
do it
bold
first.
statement.
Somebody's got to do it first.
The thing that Bethesda to me does that they're still capable of doing is the ability to get lost in their world.
Exactly.
There's a lot of people that say that there's other games that do the same.
They're not as immersive.
Maybe it's because I'm biased towards the Skyrim and Fallout because I've spent so much time in those worlds that I really, really feel like I know a lot about them. I don't know a lot about them.
Well, that actually, supports your claim because you have spent a lot of time in those worlds, and the reason why is because they are enticing. They keep you interested. They keep you wanting to play. And one thing that Skelly told me,
it's to the point where I almost neglect to try other things or to think, or give other things a chance. I'm like, well, this isn't like Skyrim. I might quit.
No doubt, but I think one thing that Skelly told me is he said the biggest thing about games is replayability. If you can just replay it again, if you can play it once and then come back to it and still enjoy it, and I think Elder Scrolls complete that. What?
It's the ability to compel the player to play.
There you go.
So, from a technical perspective, I feel like at the moment Bethesda's graphics engine and their renderer, they're just very basic.
At the moment.
Well, yeah,
we know.
Look at Skyrim.
It's
big realized open world. It's just dead. Nothing ever happens in that world. There's the wildlife. There's NPCs, but other than that, there's.
Don't forget how old that game is. I mean, Skyrim still seems like it's hot shit because they keep milking the fuck out of it. But don't forget how old that game is. So you can't. Don't be that judgmental.
It was made in the vein of Oblivion, basically. They just wanted a better looking, different environment. Oblivion.
I dig that.
When I think about the Skyrim game, when I play Elder Scrolls, not the MMO, but the actual like Elder Scrolls Skyrim and shit. When I played it, the world felt like that, like that's it's set in that time period and that type of environment and stuff. It felt like that. When I play other big RPGs, I don't have that same feeling. Like it doesn't feel like
forced.
Nordic or nothing like that. Like it's supposed to be like a Nordic type thing, and it felt that way. Like just raw and mean and shit. And the rest of them don't really feel like that.
But not all of them are trying to go for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I can.
Dragon Age
most times when you play
Dragon Age hits it, I think.
Dragon Age. We don't even want to talk about fucking
man,
Dragon Age. They ruined that game altogether, man. They had such good, like some of them are really good stories. Like Inquisition was actually a pretty decent story, but the game just wasn't there, man.
Yeah, that was a disappointment. But
that's why I don't like have these big hopes for. I don't have these big hopes for the next that BioWare Anthem. I don't like they ruin shit for me. BioWare is like a hit or miss.
Had a lot of time to get Anthem right.
Well, this is actual BioWare that's making it. Whoever made they hired interns to make Mass Effect Andromeda. Basically, they're all
okay. That explains a lot.
That ruined that game because the second Mass Effect 2 was so damn good.
So do you feel that
actual BioWare devs are making it? It looks fun. It just doesn't.
It's going to be like a repeat in a way, just want more items. Do you feel the same way about Fallout 76?
Man.
So he said something about feeling like that Elder Scrolls 6 is just going to be the same game with more accessories and more add-ons or whatever. But do you feel the same way about Fallout 76?
No, that's a totally different game. That's an online game.
It's not going to be the same thing as anything Bethesda's ever done.
By the same company is what I mean.
Yeah. I feel like 76 is biting off of Destiny and the Division with the persistent worlds and stuff like that. I feel like it's going to, but in its own vein.
It's like a game, you're by yourself and you do your own thing, and then this game's all about playing with your friends. It's more, from what I can understand from what they describe, it's more like an arc kind of game where it's just you surviving and you come across other people and things like that.
I think the big comparison was Rust. Rust was the big comparison. I don't know if anybody ever played Rust. It's very Rust-like.
Only this seems like it's going to have quest lines, shit like that.
Yeah,
that's like the only difference. I feel it's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to pre-order when I get the chance. Probably when the beta hits.
I might order sooner, but yeah, I'm definitely getting on that. I'm going to ride that train.
I don't know. I am a little biased when it comes to Bethesda because their Fallout and their Elder Scrolls series just have a way of bringing me into that world and making me feel that like a lot of other RPG type games like that don't do.
Skyrim was the only one for me. I lost it
because when I played with The Witcher, man, I liked the world and everything. I didn't really care for the character, but it never sucked me in.
Geralt's dope. Geralt's fucking dope character. Fucking badass.
He's so boring. He's so boring.
Other than that, man.
And yeah, you could say that Skyrim's character is boring, but that's a character you create, so it's different.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't like, being forced to play a protagonist that I may or may not care about.
I'm the same way.
I'm
the same way.
I'm all about the creator's freedom.
The only
they
time
want to make.
The only time I've ever not cared if I had to play as a protagonist is Final Fantasy games. They're the only ones I'd never really care. I'd play as their characters. Other than that, any other RPG, I want to make my own. Like,
yeah.
So you never got it. So you never got into any of the Metal Gears.
Metal Gear was different.
It's not an open world. Like
different.
You own your own house and you get married. I mean, the way that Skyrim did, stuff like that. And I always wanted the customization, the ability to be my own person in this whole world. The escapism was the reason I wanted to play, and not to be some other person, but to be me in some other place.
Yeah, take alternate reality and kind of adapt to it.
With the Metal Gear series, Metal Gear was more it was hardcore story driven, and it was about one person in particular, and it just so happens that the person that they made about the game, the game about, is a badass on bitch. So there's that
preference.
So I have a question for everybody. Let's say you're stuck in like a dungeon or something like that. Which protagonist from any game would you want by your side to help you get through it?
Dante.
Like, what?
Dante from Devil May Cry.
If I wanted one person from any game to get me through a situation.
Yeah, like say
a dungeon.
You
said a dungeon, though. Specifically a dungeon, or
like some kind of, like, maybe you're stuck on a world and you have to get home or something. I don't know. Like maybe you're like
a bad situation, like something I have to fight bad motherfuckers and stuff.
Right.
Oh, Kratos, hands down. Just let him kill everybody, and I'll get where I gotta go.
What about you, Sheep?
Come back to me. Let me think on it.
All right. What about you, Flycap?
Kirby.
Hey,
Kirby.
You'll be able to become his enemy no matter what.
Like a motherfucker, no matter what, whoever go throw at us, my homie got that shit.
That's essentially Majin Buu.
Yeah, basically.
Or Boo.
Preferably
Kid Boo. But yes, definitely Kirby.
Just make sure you never invite Kirby to a big buffet or feast, because he'll just like inhale all of it.
Well,
yeah, he said he would go come see me at work. I'm like, nah, man, I won't have a job. You know what I'm saying?
But wait,
he'll the restaurant.
We gotta talk about this. Kirby's pretty fucking slow. Like, he won't be able to catch Kratos or Dante or fucking all these fast motherfuckers who can move around and shit. Kirby can hop and float.
Yes, but I wonder if Kirby were to inhale Dante, would it become like Dante?
There you go.
He would have two pistols and
fuck Devil May Cry. Devil May Kirby.
It would be so fast. Like, it then Kirby like adopt their attributes. Devil May Kirby. Holy shit.
Damn Skippy.
I'm telling you, man, Kratos would kill them all, bro.
Kirby would Kratos.
That's what Kratos
would just inhale Kratos.
No. Kratos would find a way to fucking kill him from the inside.
Kratos
finds a way to kill everybody.
Kratos.
There's nothing holding him back. Like,
except Kratos.
Kerbos.
Telling you.
That's good. That's good. All right, what about you, Skelly?
I was the first one to answer it, bro.
Oh, I didn't hear what yours was.
It's Dante from Devil May Cry.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's good.
That's where you got Dante from.
Doc, right, correct. All right, what about you, Sheep? You thought of anything yet?
No, I'm just gonna go with. I still haven't thought of one. What's yours, Thomas? I'm still thinking, man. It's hard. There's so many protagonists.
Definitely.
There's so many.
Ninja Gaiden or whatever. Ninja Gaiden, whatever.
Actually, now that I think about it, it's either Kratos or Snake, because Snake always finds a fucking way to win. Like, always.
Yeah.
So
I actually thought about saying snake too.
It's kind of hard not to, especially in a fucked up situation. He's gonna find a way to get out of that situation.
Snake doesn't fight gods and shit though.
But he fights Metal Gears and fucking cyborg ninjas that are
like
super badass.
Could you imagine?
Okay, here we go. Would Kratos beat the enemies that Snake has beat?
Wait, what?
Kratos can beat pretty much any fucking enemy. What the hell are you talking about?
Right. So I feel like Kratos is probably the better choice than Snake, because if Kratos can handle Snake's enemies with no problem,
it all depends on the situation. It all depends on the situation.
I think Snake is better equipped to handle certain situations. Like
if I need to get in and get out of somewhere, I'm going with Snake. Period. He can get in and get out. But if I need someone to beat the hell out of some big monster,
what if Snake has explosive diarrhea? Is he still as capable?
That's not Snake.
That's the other guy.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. The guy in Metal Gear Solid 4 that married Meryl or whatever.
Oh.
Literally had irritable bowel syndrome.
No,
maybe he ate some bad sushi.
Raiden was the cyborg ninja or whatever.
Look how deep he's gone. Like he's like thinking so hard. Like he's like, I gotta think of a good protagonist.
I can't. I'm drawing blank, man. It's like as soon as I keep wanting to go to Link from Zelda, but
that's not a bad one.
I know it's not a bad one. I know it's a good one, but it's not what I want. It's not. There's something that I'm missing.
I'm sorry, not to be messed up, but like, say Dante pops out, Snake pops out, Kirby pops out, and then fucking Ninja Gaiden pops out, and then here's Link.
Kirby just
the Master Swords, bro.
You gotta remember one thing. Link has so many different types of tools that he uses.
Yeah,
it's true.
He's the Batman of Nintendo.
Yeah,
he could just put them all to sleep with the ocarina. I'm just saying.
He can put you to sleep. He's got like fire wands, ice wands, capes, hammers.
Has anyone ever did a Link versus
boomerang,
Mario?
bow and arrows? Anybody ever done what?
Link versus who?
Mario.
I've watched all the death. I've watched all the death battle. Did you watch the death battle with
poster boy?
Well, have you seen the death battle between Link and Cloud from Final Fantasy VII?
Oh yes.
Oh, Cloud.
Yes, that one was actually nice.
I'm sure Cloud decimated, right?
Nope, Link won that shit.
Link has so many tools, bro. Cloud is nice. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah, see, they explain why at the end. Why he was.
Death. That's why I like Death Battle, because they break down why this cat won the way he did and stuff.
Yeah, they did one with Raiden versus Wolverine. Raiden versus Wolverine and shit, and it pretty much came out said Raiden would win that too. So
Raiden's a beast,
though. Kratos versus the Hulk. Kratos annihilated the Hulk.
Damn, really?
The Hulk's not on God status level, man.
You're talking about a god that kills gods.
You talking about this cat tangled with Titans.
That's true, but
he made gods get good, and he made gods get good tangled with Titans. So, and now he's tackling fatherhood. You can't tell me he ain't a bad motherfucker.
Exactly. And he's got that rage. When you piss him off, he just fucking gets way stronger. So,
like, imagine Kratos changing a diaper. You got shit on my hand.
Damn it, boy! What is this, boy? Shit in your diaper?
Yeah, boy, all the time. Boy.
No son of mine was shit in a diaper.
No son of mine was shit in a diaper.
You better shit in the woods like your father.
There you go.
Yes, wipe with that leaf.
Got this infant crawling around a bush.
Oh my God.
That's classic. No wonder that little boy is so fucked up.
Try not to spoil the game, please, everybody.
Oh no.
Don't spoil the game.
Oh, you didn't hear? At the end, he has to pay child support, and
No, it's not. We haven't. We haven't really gave any spoilers away. You know, there's a kid. And the only thing is he says "boy" a lot. That's kind of what we were playing off of.
That's kind of a spoiler, though. I didn't know that.
He says it a lot. Like you might hear him say it.
Kelly's like, that ruined the whole game for me.
I think he only says his kid's actual name like 4 times the whole game.
It was like
it's just a Viking father-son simulation.
Yeah, basically.
In the vein of Farming Simulator 18 or anything.
I was about to say, speaking of simulations,
not very much.
is anyone else crunk about the new Forza Horizon?
No.
Really racing.
Oh, that's right. I'm the only one who actually owns an Xbox.
Yeah.
Well, my thing about the Forza is, it looks okay, but Gran Turismo was always my favorite. And the hyper-realism that
Need for Speed?
Forza is supposed to be a simulator, but the landscapes don't look all that real. The landscapes look cartoony to me.
Well, if you play Horizon, then it's going to be cartoony because Horizon is a spin-off to kind of challenge the whole open worldness of Need for Speed and some other shit. But the Forza Motorsports series, if you actually give it a chance, because I'm sold, man. Because look, I've been down for Gran Turismo since forever myself. I'm an old school PlayStation head, but he's just not
that's another thing. I don't have an Xbox, so.
Yeah, I dig that. It's not the same since I got introduced to Horizon shit on the 360.
I just have I have a thing about racing games in general though. Anything that deals with cars and that's all you're basically doing. They get really boring really quickly.
Except Burnout. Burnout was fun. Because remember you had to crash your car and shit.
The only racing game that ever got me and had me play it all the time was Underground 2.
Yeah, definitely.
They had great music. The street racing was fucking phenomenal. Like the whole game in general was just so good.
And if you remember, it came out just right after Fast and Furious. So everybody's like, I want to fucking get my ride.
Well, another big thing about that was the customization.
Yep.
Yeah. That was I think that was like the first game that actually let you customize the trunk of your car. You could add like system speakers and screens and shit in it.
Yeah, you could always make your a million different types of your own variation and stuff with the different stickers and always.
I'm gonna love that game.
You'd always be able to. All the racing games from then on would be completely customizable. You could put spoilers and rims and graphics, whatever you want. You can make your own graphics. Through use of pre-made shapes and whatever. Yeah. But now there's all kinds of complex, customization features that are available. If you look at things like the wrestling games and the sports games, and there's all kinds of.
When it comes to customizing a character or creating character, wrestling games always do it better than anybody else.
Hands down.
Yeah, from what I've seen.
Because you can literally make yourself now. It comes down to you can literally make yourself.
You can upload your own face. And do a face scan, So you can tell, and there's people that are doing the tattoos. You can do the whole tattoos. You can match people's skin. You can take their skin and put it on a game, on a character.
Totally immerse you in
best character. We're talking best character creation on a console, right?
Anywhere. Where's there anything better?
Yeah, I don't think it has to do with. It has to do with the game.
I don't know
the
about
game
Skyrim.
itself. And it has to do with the game itself because on a wrestling game, the whole point is the wrestler, and then it's always been people's dream. Okay, well, if they're wrestling fans and they get the wrestling game, I want to create myself. So they not only take that, but they take it to a new extreme because you can create yourself, create your entrance. At one point you can create your own finisher and everything and your own Titantron intro, and now you can take your skins and like your own skin and tattoos and put them on your character and literally make yourself.
This game right here.
That's pretty beast. I don't think anything beats that.
That's what's up. That's badass, and I totally dig it. They definitely streamlined the process. But Black Desert's character creation, and I can name a couple more also.
Look at my screen.
What is Kelly looking at?
Yeah, he's on it. That's it.
It's pretty good.
I've been playing.
Yeah, but can you make yourself?
Yes.
Can you make a lifelike, realistic, 100%?
What is one of those
true to life
Jackson
version of you?
Oh,
Look at that.
Michael Jackson?
Here's the thing: you have to pick the right class because the classes. Think about it. Classes in general, it's one of those type of games, but it's an MMO. It's an Eastern MMO that I play. I've been playing since beta. And remember, most of the games I play I'm off and on, which is why I'm big into racing games. I don't play.
Well, see, they offer.
You can make.
Go ahead. Make girl. That's cool.
Want to go to the bitch with the pink hair?
When it's games like that and you create a character, that's a different type of character creation because it's fantasy. So they got all these like cool different types of outfits that you can get and things like that. But wrestling is like you're making you're supposed to be making a real life type person.
Well, not just that, but they're also moving and acting.
I'm talking. Yeah, we're talking about as far as the wrestling goes. We're talking about realism. You can upload pictures from the real world and add them to your thing. I can take this Destiny shirt. I can take this Destiny shirt I'm wearing right now, take a picture of it, and my character on the wrestling game tomorrow that I upload for millions in the community to watch can be wearing this shirt because I took a picture of it and I put it on my guy. I can take this tattoo off my arm, take a picture of it, upload it, and put it on my guy's arm, just like that.
And it's
that's
simple
what I'm
process
talking about.
from using your phone, and you can do that straight from your phone.
And it's streamlined. I can do that. I can do all of that in 10 minutes.
That's why I said the process is streamlined.
And the thing is now if you create a character, other people can download it from you, and you can they can have your person.
That's the biggest thing that I do on my thing now is that I download other people's things and I have them represented in my world, in my landscape. They're eligible to win titles and there's things to win. They have a reason to be there, to be engaged. I have engagement.
I see this. I was merely pointing out a similarity in the fact that there are other games that have robust character creation tools to allow you to create virtually yourself. Because when it boils down to it, you want to recreate yourself in a fantasy setting, the wrestling ring.
Because if you want to argue the amounts and abilities and degrees of customization, you could argue things like Gaia Online could potentially be the most customizable, places. So there's billions of things you can customize now, and it's gone beyond just. I lost track of it. I can't even keep up anymore. I'm done.
Games and into the realm of communities.
That's still a video game to me. The whole thing is a game.
It was created as a community and it maintains itself as one. But I dig it. I dig it. Who else excited about some E3 shit?
E3 shit? I don't know. The hype's kind of wore down now. After I've had time to process it, I'm a little underwhelmed.
Yeah.
There was some good stuff. But there's nothing that just really made me go, ooh, I can't wait. I just cannot wait. I just can't. Fallout, I'm like, or Vault 76, I'm like, that's awesome. I want to play it. I'll pre-order it. But it's not like something that I've been talking about since I heard. Nothing's
I'm
been.
excited about Battlefield 5 and Last of Us 2, Spider-Man. I mean, all that shit just is.
I'm excited for it, but
anything you're gonna be dreaming about until it actually releases. That's my question.
Nothing I just can't wait for. Oh my God, it's coming. It's gonna be here. Elder Scrolls 6 is like when that does happen. When it's like when they have a release date for it, then I'll be like, oh my God, Elder Scrolls 6 is coming.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Another Fallout, yeah. I mean, 2K and WWE 2K19 is coming, but it's not going to be revolutionary. It's not going to change the game. I mean, potentially there's supposedly announced that there's the chance to win $1 million in a new game mode they're debuting. And, so that's interesting, but those games are... the online play is weird because there's lag and there's all types of things you have to take into account, and people just cheat.
Yeah.
Online play is hard to deal with. So they have to take that into account at some point. But
it's weird because sports games in general online are always a little more difficult to play than any other type of game. Because there's like a football game, man. I've used to play Madden religiously, and I'd get online and play, and I'd go for a juke, and next thing I know, it'll lag, and I'm been tackled way back there, even though I obviously skipped around that guy. But
latency is a motherfucker.
Yep.
We pray against lag in the hacker's prayer.
It's just sports games like that. I don't really like to play online all that much.
I'm pretty stoked on Battlefield 5. There are a lot of additional features added to that. The whole movement system being totally sort of revamped, and the destruction system being revamped, the recoil system, ballistics, all that shit. And, like just the ways you can maneuver throughout the environment, like dive through windows now. You don't have to like take time to break them and then try to clumsily jump through the motherfuckers. You could dive through.
They sped up gameplay. The fact that tanks can actually run through the fucking buildings that you used to be able to hide in, you kind of got to be able to get the fuck out of there now.
They're pretty much stopping their crop and shit.
I'm curious to see how their Battle Royale works out because of all that.
Oh, man. Look, outside of Battlefield 5 and I'm gonna go on them and say Black Ops 4. I'm really only I'm mainly crunk about DLC, man. I mean, the new shit coming to For Honor, the new shit coming to Destiny 2.
About the DLC, man, you hear that the DLC is going to be tied to the premium, which is going to be tied to the special edition at launch. Like, you won't be able to get the premium, whatever, separately. You'll have to pay $100 for the special edition to get all that shit initially.
Damn, really?
Yep, that just came out today. It's pissing a lot of people off. So they may change that.
It's liable they're going to change it. I mean, they're going to hear a lot of backlash. Like, okay, we need to fix that.
Yeah. So they said that it'll be purchasable at a later date, just not when it launches, which is cool. But you'd have to spend $100 if you want the complete package. I mean, that's just
shit. The good news for me is that I already got the season pass, so the DLC up until that one, I'm good.
Yeah, it just dawned on me.
It's sad, but it sucks for everyone else. Like my son don't have that DLC yet. You know what I mean? And it truly sucks to be him. But I'm excited.
I'm excited for Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yes.
That's a game I really want to play. Because Red Dead Redemption 1 was amazing.
It was.
I don't think that was even at E3.
I didn't think I figured they would. I don't remember them hearing about it at all.
Dude, they got a bunch of other shows between now and the end of the year to drop a bunch of, Red Dead.
They probably didn't do that simply because it's coming out in October, and it's like, okay, well, people already know it's coming, so.
And they just got to showing shit about it, so.
So I'm probably about to head out, but I got one last question before I go.
That's what I was thinking. We'll do just kind of like this will be the exit thing. So I got to go at 7 too. So next time we'll have it more streamlined and figured out. I think we got it kind of ready going. We're live. That whole thing was live and it broadcasted the whole time. So just from a faster computer, I think we're going to be golden.
Yeah. Well, the question I have is, if y'all could make any game into like a battle royale style, just for the fun of it, what would it be?
Kirby.
Battle Royale
for any game.
Kirby Battle Royale.
Super Smash Brothers. Super Smash Brothers Battle Royale. That'd be sick as fuck. And you have to collect power ups and shit like that to get your specials.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, that'd be effing awesome. Do it something.
That's what I want.
Battleborn. Throw a mix of Battleborn in that bitch as far as the map construction. Yeah.
That's what I want that Jump Force game to be. Jump Force Royale.
People seem to be divisive on that.
That would be the shit.
If
What about you,
did
Ice?
that like a Royale, I would do it.
Not really sure, man. I wanted to make a game like I don't care who does it, but I want to see a game like what Smash Brother does when they take all these characters from different games or whatever. But I want to like a one that has like the big time players from every console in it.
Ooh. See, that would be good.
Like their own respective teams.
Yeah, it's
Kind of like a
you
Marvel
know,
versus DC kind of versus Collide deal.
yeah, like
That
you
would be
you
badass.
turn around and you got like Master Chief and Master Chief versus Kratos or or Nathan Drake or Mario, all of them all in one game.
Xbox.
Hell yeah.
Because I tell you, if they would make a Smash Brothers that was with all these characters and you released it on say all consoles since it represents all characters, man, that thing would sell so big.
Yes, it would. Look, PlayStation got the PlayStation All Stars. Does it? No, you guys wouldn't know. I need to look that up. I haven't seen one. Microsoft needs something like that under its belt, man.
Yeah, I don't think they're the only. I think they're the only console that hasn't done it. But they haven't been. They haven't really been around as long though, too. So.
What's yours, Thomas? Thomas? What's yours? Oh, you're muted again.
Okay, it happens. That's
Thomas.
That's Thomas for you.
See,
Maybe we muted. Maybe I muted him.
Always fucking shit.
Perhaps I did it.
Look how confused into the camera.
Thomas. Thomas.
Thomas.
What have you done? This guy.
Thomas. Thomas.
Yeah, right here.
Hey, Thomas. You there, sir?
What happened?
See, there he is. What'd you do?
Welcome back.
I don't know. But my answer is Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Mike. Not a very big roster there. I mean, I guess they could expand and make new characters.
Run around in like this arena area, and all you can do is punch. Like you just got gloves, and that's it. And then every once in a while, Mike Tyson comes out, and he actually gets a good, like a sneak hit on you. And so you have to I don't know.
Now your dodge and weave game better be up to snuff when Tyson pop.
All you hear is, and then you hit.
That'd be creepier than the fucking clowns on fucking Call of Duty zombies. God damn it, which zombies is that? Advanced Warfare?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I got them all. That's just except the new one. I haven't picked that one up yet, but I will.
Or like how like on Battlefield or any shooter, like a lot of times they'll like after you get a kill, like the character or your NPC around you will say something, but instead it's just Mike Tyson like, yeah, I got him. Like,
I won.
Yeah, I won again.
And that, guys, I think is a perfect note to end this one. Yeah, thanks everybody for coming out. This is the first of many. I think we got a decent little scheme going here. We may be better off in the future to more sufficiently broadcast these. I think the next one's going to be pretty good. If I can say so myself. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, we're going to just do it. We're going to start like maybe like 15, 20 minutes early. I'll run you through it on the screen share, and we'll go from there. And it'll be easy pickings from there.
Until next time.